overwhelmed, but I'm okay. Okay, you guys, so welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you find anything about my channel that you happen to like, because I love that, and hit the thumbs up if you like this content. So in today's video, you're going to be basically watching me go through each and every single piece of my inventory. I have to count all of my inventory all over again because, as you know, if you've been following me for quite a while, that I shut down my website for now. I think it's going on almost 3 months because I had to help my brother with his injury and his recovery. So now that I'm back, I'm geared up to open up my shop on Friday, which is tomorrow if you're watching this on the correct day. And I'm reopening up my website, and I have to go through each piece. I want to revamp the whole thing, new photos, new concepts, especially because now it's fall time and it's no longer summer. So I have to kind of fix everything. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going through my inventory, counting the pieces. I have a lot of pieces like in size medium, smalls, large, and I want to make sure that my count is correct. I also want to re-photograph these photos so that there's new images on the website. At first, I used to take a lot of pictures myself, like in my bikinis, but I want to do more flat lay photos. I think it's easier. I'm going to have on body photos, but you know, just saying in general. So this is a lot of inventory. This is a lot of my old stock, and I'm going to be having a sale to get rid of all of this stuff, and it's going to be great because these are boutique pieces. And then I also have my own custom, obviously, from Mayhem Swim. And then I'm going to go into my drawers because I need to count all of the new inventory. I also need to make sure that the count is correct. Inside of my little swim bags, I tend to put my inventory by size. So in each bag, I probably have like small, medium, large, extra large, or whatever. Like this is a sample piece. Somehow I think it's something like a defect on it, like a stitch is missing or something, but I'm going to add it to the site because it is a sample. Another thing is these brown pieces. I was going to put these into production, and then I just decided not to. So I have a couple of pieces that are like one-of-a-kind pieces directly by Mayhem Swim, and things that are just not finished. So I want to finish those pieces and put those on the site as well. These are extra pieces. Those sold out really, really fast for me last time. So I made extras. I think I have like 20 extras that I'm going to be adding on there. And then I'm also wanting to add my essential bags back to the site. These did so well last summer, not this summer, but the last summer, and I want to add them back because people have been searching for these on Pinterest and they just keep on hitting me up. So I'm going to be adding them back, but I'm adding them with an upgrade, new straps, new strings, better quality this time around. So I'm just counting all my inventory again, making sure everything that I need is out in the open. It's going to be a long night for me here at home. And I'm also adding freebies inside of certain purchases over a certain amount. I'm not going to say what that amount is, but in certain purchases that come through once I open up the site back up, I'm going to be adding in custom masks, some new ones, and it's going to be like just freebies for, you know, my customers. I think that's a really cool touch. And then the denim, if you watch my last video, you'll notice that I told you guys that I was washing denim and getting prepped for like pre-wash and things like that. So this is the first batch that I have here that I just finished customizing. New rips, new shreds. This is really beach vibes for us at Mayhem Swim. And so I want to make sure that I always incorporate those things because denim is one of my biggest sellers on my site whenever I add it. And now I'm going to try to keep it a permanent staple. It's just really difficult because I source the denim on my own. I make sure that it's high quality denim. I try to get the Levi's, Guess jeans. I try to get Calvin Klein, but the real denim, not the stretchy stuff. This is real hard denim, and you know, you just don't come by this all the time. So I tend to get this in the men's section, and then I taper them and make them so that they fit like boyfriend style jeans or high waist jeans for women, because that's what the girls are looking for, and they just fit better and look better, and it's an overall vibe. So that's what I'm going for. And then after I go through all of my denim, I just want to do a quick sweep and show you guys like exactly why I'm making certain things samples and why they'll be labeled as sample. But again, this is premium denim, high quality. So the price is, I think it's affordable. Some people say it is, some people say it's not, but these are all custom, you guys, and they're all sourced. So you have to make profit back. If you understand how that works, then you understand what I'm getting at. So yeah, All this is so heavy. And then I have 3 buckets full of denim downstairs that is still pre-soaking for certain styles, because I want to make sure that my product descriptions are on point, basically. And in order to do that, I have to make sure that I do wash tests and things like that, so you'll know if your jeans are going to shrink or not. This is just my elastic right here that I'm going to be using. I just ordered fresh new elastic. I have it in the darker colors, I have it in the lighter colors, so that way it just fits into whatever style swimsuit that I'm going to be sewing, because that's another thing. I have a lot of sewing to do tonight. I have to add in the other styles and things like that, which you'll hear in a bit. I'm just getting my desk ready because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sewing all the way until the time that the site opens, even though I did a full count of everything that I need to sew. I can add it to the site. It's just that I don't like to do the made to order type things or whatever. That's annoying. And here's one of my sample suits, as you can see. And as far as sample suits, all of my samples are basically pieces that I made probably like 1, 2, 3, up to 5 basically, and I didn't do full production. I was just kind of testing out designs and things like that, and this is one of those designs. This one is super cute. I do have one for myself. It's super cute. The only thing is I wasn't really loving the straps on there. I made it work because they are sturdy straps, but realistically it just wouldn't be a great fit overall as far as continuing to use these straps, especially for larger sizes. So if something doesn't work for me in the design process for smaller and larger sizes, I probably won't go into full production. So that's something you guys should look out for. But I'm trying to show you right here. I stitched one side up on one of the tops and I didn't do the other, i.e. a sample. So like I said, with sample pieces, it's just pieces that I probably was testing out, designs that I really wanted to bring to life. And afterwards, I just didn't really want to do full production, maybe because something happened in the production process where I test different sizes. As you can see here, this is a larger size and I did a smaller size, and I also did a couple of like medium sizes. And after using those straps or strings, I just was like, this is gonna be too complicated for people, and it's honestly not worth the hassle. It works for a certain type of girl, and you know, that's it. Okay, so if you're just tuning in and I'm just popping up on your screen, so what you've been watching is me get ready, like I said, for inventory check, photo shoot. I have been pulling different things because I'm about to photograph my old stock again on a plain background as just flat lays, and then I'm going to take pictures and some of the new stuff so I can also have on body bikinis and swimsuits and things like that. But I had to make sure I brought back a bunch of my old stock, things that were left over, like the one-off type pieces. And I'm going to have a sample section, I'm going to have a sales section, and I'm going to have the new arrivals, obviously. But I wanted to get everything out in the open so that I know exactly what I have to do. My site reopens tomorrow. I believe I'm going to open it around 3 p.m. maybe sooner than that. Just look out for my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, obviously, and you'll see when the site reopens and everything goes on sale. I'm about to start putting together some priority shipping boxes because whenever I have a sale, it tends to go really fast. So I'm going to put together some boxes so I don't have to do that later. And right now I'm just testing props that I'm going to use for some of my photos. I kind of wanted to use this one for one of my swimsuits because the contrast of this print is like an army fatigue print, but with the simple one-piece swimsuit and the shoes that I'm going to have on, excuse me, I think this is going to look really good, just to bring in some of that fall vibes. But you know, hat is on, you know. So I'm gonna put this hat on with one of the photos. I look a mess right now because I have to do hair and makeup for a couple of photos. This is a last minute shoot. I'm running way behind schedule. Some things came up, but the site is opening tomorrow no matter what. So I have a lot of stuff to do tonight and throughout early in the day before I reopen the site. And this hat is really cool. I found this hat at the thrift store actually, and it was something told me to go back and look at it again. The designer, what is this designer? I forget. Where is it? It's like resistant or something like that. But whatever. I looked up this hat in the brand, and this hat is actually valued at about $300. I got this at the thrift store for like $5.80, like $5 like 80 something cents. And I got this a couple of months ago. But I like the hat. I was going to resell it because at the time I saw some people looking for these type of hats, in particular, because it has the wide brim. It flips up at the top. It's really, really sturdy. Like, this is a really good quality. Look at this. It just goes back to its shape. A really good quality hat. It has a tall, like, head space, a very wide head space as well. So all I did was I had it cleaned. I took it to a hat shop that's not too far from my house. I had them do a full deep cleaning. They steamed it somehow and got all that dirty thrift store lint off of it. So I got this and I thought it was super cute. Ow. So I'm gonna be taking some pictures in this too, but I don't know how I'm gonna style this yet. So I'm just looking at props and things that I need to do. I got my hands full. I have to take pictures of all that denim. I'm going to put up my clothing rack in a second just to get some styles out of the way and look for that. I also have a couple of more sewing projects that I need to complete tonight. I have, I think when I counted yesterday, like last night, I think I counted 15 bikini bottoms that I need to complete, like finish sewing. And that's just so that I don't have to do it last minute. I already counted each piece out, so I know exactly how many I can put on the site, what's ready or whatever, but I think I have 15 more to complete sewing. So if somebody orders it, I don't have to sew it and it's already done. So I have to do that, and I'm about to just count my bags, my inventory bags, put up some boxes, go through the yardage of my elastic, get on the Cricut machine, do some masks because I'm going to insert those into random packages for free. So I'm gonna do that, but I have a lot going on this week with the brand, and it's good. It's good. I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space. So I just want to show you guys some behind the scenes of how I'm kind of doing things, and it's just a mess. It's chaos. It's chaos. I kid you not. So I'm about to start sewing, but you guys are gonna see that in the next video, the aftermath of launching and things like that. Right now I just have my video playing on the screen for my last campaign that I did, and then I have a lot of video footage to shoot as well. I don't know how I'm gonna get that done. I think I'm gonna ask my brother to help me so we can use 3 cameras at once instead of me switching between my 2 cameras. We can use 3 cameras. We can use his, get some footage. Overwhelmed, but I'm okay. So that's it for this video, you guys. If you guys kind of like this video, or if you like this video, you know, thumbs up it and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back for the next one. But again, follow me on my Instagram because all this stuff is going to be on the site tomorrow. It's going to be first dibs, especially for the sample sales and things like that. You don't want to miss it.